What's going on, guys? No guys here. Welcome back to another video. I wanted to make this video just because many people are always asking, how does one win with a lower and inferior team? Now, surprisingly, teams do not make a difference. Do they make a difference on a higher end, on a higher level? Yes, they do. But if you give a gold 1 player a 100k team, they'll probably still get gold 2. If you give a 15 million coin team to a silver 1 player, they might finish gold 3. But if you're not getting the basics right, you will never improve. And the reason why I'm making this video is because everyone just keeps forgetting the basics. If you go to the 4-2-3-1, you can copy these tactics if you want to, right? The most important thing is keeping the game very, very basic. You know, you should be taking a touch. A lot of people don't take a touch first, or for example, when they get the ball, they end up, panicking and pressing the wrong buttons. Take a touch into the safe area, do the simple things, and they'll make the biggest difference. And I'm going to show you how in this game. It's a live commentary, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to use no direction nutmeg, no other skill moves, just keeping things very, very basic. Now, I'm not doing this in division. I'm not doing this in Foot Champions, because in Foot Champions, it's not really an accurate representation. And I'll be honest, Foot Champions, it's a bit like you don't know what level they are. This is recorded in around, I think, Division 2. The reason why this is my alternate, the reason I'm not recording this in Division 1, because the Division 1 gameplay won't help most of you guys. Because a lot of players, for example, that are watching this are probably in, I would say, around about Division 5, anywhere from Division 10 to Division 5. And some going towards Elite, definitely in Division 2 and 1. But the reason why I want Division 2 gameplay is because it's a bit more fast paced. No one's going to be holding the ball, and it's a bit more easy for me to explain to you what's happening. So you see, when I have the ball, I try to keep my defensive shape as much as possible. If I do lose the ball, I always run back and defend the angle towards goal. You can see that over there. I kept myself straight up. I didn't challenge. I always do L1 triggers. I don't see this enough. A lot of players that I will looking towards getting the elite ranks, you got to start doing L1 triggers. I'm always doing L1 triggers. Look, I trigger everyone forward manually. Look at that. Trigger him forward manually. First time fake shot down. Goal. See that? That was all done because I triggered these players manually using the L1 button. But if you don't use the L1 button, players will not make runs going forward. It's the most basic thing that everyone just keeps forgetting now. Just to give you a bit of insight, watch how many times I trigger. In fact, maybe if you put a counter down, just have a look at how many times I press the L1 button. Generally in the game, I would say if I'm not doing a 1-2, I'm either doing a 1-2 like that or an L1 trigger. But I'm always doing L1 trigger. You select the LM so I can do an L1 trigger so you can overlap. Now I've got the ball there, doing L1 trigger there so he goes forward. Making a driven pass to my centre back. Bit unlucky there. Kind of had no choice. Semedo should get that ball. That shouldn't even be a foul, to be honest. I'm pretty surprised. Going to apply pressure with my right attacking mid. And I'm going to run back my right attacking mid. Keep my defensive shape. Choose my CDM now. See, I'm not choosing my striker. I'm not choosing my centre back. Using my CDM to defend first. Defend the angle towards goal first. There. Quick 1-2. Do a through ball down the wing. Bit unlucky. L1 trigger again. Can I make a pass? No. 1-2. L1 trigger. Do a through ball. Bit unlucky. That would have been a really good goal had I gone through. But you see how just the L1 trigger just exponentially changed my gameplay. And you can see that even if I haven't got the best of players in the team, it's just the simple things and doing it correctly where it's a bit more easy. The reason why I don't want to place my main account as well, because if I used better players, people always argue that the players is what makes a difference, when really it's not. You can just see by keeping things simple, just taking a touch away from my opponent, using the run button and the run and jockey just defend. Even I'm defending, it's using 2 buttons, run and jockey, you see? Left down offset, run and jockey, defend the angle towards goal. Switch display, L1 button. Pass the ball. Oh, was not paying attention there. Slide tackle the ball away. Big mistake from me there. Pass the ball going forward. Pass the ball there. 1-2 inside. L1 trigger to Promes. So he makes that run going forward. Can I make that pass? No, I can't. L1 trigger to Fred. L1 trigger to Rashford. Pass. First time fake shot downwards. That should be a goal. You see how easy it is to create patterns? Hope he doesn't leave, because I really don't want him to leave, because this is the 3rd time I've recorded this now, and then this is the 3rd person I'll be leaving. I hope he doesn't. Okay, so he's left. Okay, so we'll go over the goals, because I think that's just the most important thing. The L1 trigger is the most important thing. It will transform your gameplay. If you don't believe me, go into a game and just spam the L1 button for only attackers. You'll see how much of a difference it will make. You can see that even with an inferior team, it's enough to get through. You can see how every single one of these goals. Look at this goal, for example, here. The pass has been made. I use Lorente an L1 trigger to send him forward. And then to bring that guy forward, I use an L1 trigger. If I never use the L1 trigger, then my centre mid will be too far away. Because I want him to go over there, I did an L1 trigger and therefore he came much earlier. You see that? And that's what allowed me to get into that situation. Then when I got the ball over there, I did a 1-2. And that means that I could pass the ball to him. Then I could do a simple fake shot and then I kept it simple. You see that? Pass the ball back to him. Simple fake shot into the space. Well, in this situation, I knew that he was going to go upwards. So I kind of fake shot around him. Got a bit lucky, maybe you can argue. And then you can see simple goal. And look, this is gold poor 2. This guy, if you buy him in the market, I think he cost like 2k, maybe even less. I think he's only 2k because he's SBC fodder, otherwise you're probably worth like 700 coins. And you can see a very, very simple goal. Should De Gea have had that? Maybe you could argue that, but it was a good goal in the end. It wasn't even the best of shots. And you can see very easily how that was a goal. If you go to the match highlights and if you go to the end of the game, if you go back to the highlight again, get a quick tip as well, just in case someone leaves and you want to show that gameplay as well. I'll show you that in a second as well. Let that play on. Maybe the goalkeeper could have done a bit better there, to be honest. I don't know if he moved the goalkeeper there. I don't think it did. I think that was more of the AI. But you know, just wait for it to end, as you can see, like so. Press the R3 button, and you can see, look, even over here, when I scored my my final goal, right? I got the ball over there. You see that? I do a pass, right? Look at that. I make a pass. I do a 1-2 backward. You see that? A lot of players, they just do a regular pass there. They do not do that 1-2 backwards. But that 1-2 backwards then makes that player make a run. And now look, I've now created space for my centre mid because my left winger is now running. And you see, his defender's got no choice to run backwards. That's the most important thing there. Even if you don't want to pass the ball to him, it's the fact that he's running backwards. You can see that. And you can see with my cam or with Promes, you see? I use the L1 trigger, he puts his hand out, and that Promes is making a run going forward. And now, Petit's got to make a choice. Now, the right back his right back is basically marking my left wing. And as you can see, Petit is kind of stuck. Does he go towards me, or does he go towards Promes? But it's only because I triggered Promes to make a run going forward, he had to follow him. Do you see that? And unfortunately, he didn't follow him correctly, and then maybe you can argue he's a bit too slow. Now, when I got the ball over there, I did a fake shot, and then look here. How did I trigger that guy in the middle? I needed Fred to make a run inside the box, right? Here, I need Fred to be over there, but he's over there. So how can I get him from there to there? Well, it's simple. The way I needed him to make that run is I needed to make a run into the space. So I did the L1 trigger. As you can see, he puts his hand out, and therefore when I make the, as you can see, a through ball, then I can get the pass much earlier up. And as you can see here, what do I do now? I'm stuck. I need this player to make a run over there. Or I need this player to come on side and make a run upwards. Or one of these players to make a run going upwards. Now, if I want to, I can rely on AI. But we know that AI is not the most intuitive. AI doesn't make those runs for me. So do you see how I take control myself? I do an L1 trigger to Rashford. L1 trigger, he makes a run going forward. Then I pass the ball to him. Then it's a simple fake shot deception. And then it's a simple goal. But this is the most important thing. Maybe a short video, or maybe long now because I explained it. But it's the simple things. Do the simple things right and you'll always succeed. I tell everyone this in my FIFA school. You can just use left stick dribbling and just use the fake shot and get Elite 3 with your eyes closed. I'm saying it figuratively, but you can literally get Elite 3 without even worrying. But you have to make sure you're doing the basics correctly. If you're watching this video and you're saying, hey Neil, I'm doing the L1 triggers. Are you really? Go back and watch your videos and watch your gameplay. And then come back to this video and watch this one and look at it and say, are you doing the L1 triggers? Because the L1 triggers is single-handed the most important thing that a lot of goal players do not do, that elite players do. And that's what I'm trying to say. The team, it's not important. Because if you're triggering the runs manually yourself, you're doing the skill yourself and you're not relying on AI. Relying on AI to make a run or to get in behind feature to make a run won't always work. Anyway guys, hope you took that away from this video. Remember the L1 button, just spam it. If you're outside the box and you don't know what to do, just spam it. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.